right, so let's roll into, let's turn off the autofocus. Let's roll into polar alignment. And here we go. That would have been pretty cool, though, if we could have captured that on the screen when it went by as a blur or something, you know, like a star trail or something. That'd been pretty cool. There we go. And I just got to make sure my mount's not going to hit. I thought I had to move my chair and make sure that the telescope is not going to hit the iPad on the table when it rotates over. Excuse me. Ooh. All right. Because they're in a 3-step process, so hopefully it should. There we go. All right, so it wants us to come down and to the right. So let's go. Let's turn my little light on here. Let's. Well, come on here. Make sure I'm turning it in the right direction here. And I'm not going to use the auto feature here because with the 6200, the SkyEye 62 AM, it's, to me, it slows down. It gets hung up. Oh, it would help if I turn it to the right direction. It's different on each of my mounts. It's kind of strange how that works. Where the iOptron, the controls are different versus the controls, which way to turn it, which way that little arrow's pointing. It's telling you which way the scope wants to turn, not which knob to turn. All right, so we're getting really close. A few seconds here and we'll adjust it down. Let's see how this goes. Just checking the clouds. We don't have any clouds in the way, so that's good. All right, so we went a little too far. Just backed it up a little bit, and now I'm going to go ahead and bring it down while we do this. All right, let's give that a shot. Let's see where we wind up here. Waiting for those magical dings to happen in the green. It'll turn green. It'll make this really cool noise when it's close. And then when it's below 2 arc seconds, or below 1, I think it'll give you a chime instead of a ding. All right, so let's bring it down another go here. All right, and at the same time, we're just gonna do it just a little bit to the left. Maybe one of these days we'll get lucky and just get it right on every single time, but I've yet to have that happen. Okay, now we're getting closer. All right, let's leave it there. Down. Definitely not breaking any speed world records for polar alignment process, but the awesome note is See, it turned green. The awesome note is that it's working with an iPad, and it's working with the ZWO AM5 mount, whereas before I was having issues. Now with all the updates, I believe this thing is, I'm going to test it out with all my scopes and all my mounts, just to make sure that it's working. But now with these updates, I think it is. Okay, so we need to bring it up slightly. And then over to the right a little, just a little bit more to the right. Man, those mosquitoes, I'm about to start spraying. Hey, there we go. So altitude is looking good. We still just need to bring it over a touch. Let's see if that was too much. I'd like to get that chime. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Did y'all hear that? That was the awesome chime right there. Okay, so what I normally like to do is I don't just take that as a go. I hit the refresh button one more time. I want to hear that. I don't want to actually hear it. I just want to make sure that it doesn't drift or move. Like to get that second opinion. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, so let's end the polar alignment process. Let's close out of the polar alignment process. All right, so now we have focused, we have aligned. Let's look for a target. Let's go to the star library and look for a target. Let's see. Oh, well, thought maybe those targets would just be sitting right out there, but oh, because I'm looking at the wrong one. Ha ha ha. Again, it's user error. If I can just navigate my way over to here. Everything looks different. Maybe I've gone too far. Okay. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. Let's go. Okay, M101. Why not? Let's go to and center. Go to and center. All right, everything looks good on the mount. Nothing's going to hit. Cables are good. There it goes. It's trying to center up. Oh man, this is gonna be nice. Fingers crossed. Now normally I would get focused up on the target, but for tonight's test, if this centers up, we'll take an image and we'll call that good for now, for just a quick demonstration of that. This is getting it ready so it comes out here on the next night. Next clear night we'll be able to, all right, it says it's centered. It's taking an image there. Let's see if it comes up. See what happens. That way we'll have this thing tuned up, ready to go for a complete image session of M101. Oh yeah, it's just, you can just barely make it out right there. Okay, all right. So it's there. Let's do this. Let's do a 20-second exposure. And then we'll get the guiding going. I just want to make sure that it does show up. I think I'm going to have to go let my doggies out to use the bathroom. All right, come on. Load the picture. And we will check out the guiding. See if it'll initiate guiding for me. And this is where sometimes, oh yeah, there it is right there. Sure enough. And we are using a luminance filter tonight right now. Of course, we got half of a moon. So anyway, that part works. Okay, it's a good test there. Let's go to the guide camera. Let's initiate guiding. Trying to see if I can get this thing into a different mode to guide better with the, let's see if that works. Okay, so it's calibrating. Now this is where, honestly, this is where things didn't go so well before, is with the AM5 mount, I could never get it to guide. It'll guide perfectly with the Ioptron CEM70. It'll guide with the advanced AVX Celestron mount, but I never could get it to complete. Well, I take that back. It did guide one time. It went through the process of completing the process for the calibration, and then it started to guide one time with the AM5, but then it was just off in la la land. It never did work after that. But I can see the numbers are already going to be off. It's moving too far. I mean, it's too many steps, and it's not moving far enough. So definitely have to make some adjustments there. So yeah, it's too far. Let's see here. Let's try that. And maybe I do need to focus my guide. Focus my guide scope a little bit, but I can see let's watch these numbers a little bit more. They're starting to add up a little quicker there. Yeah, starting to move a little bit more. That might get us where we need to be. It's not the best of picture. And again, it's probably a lot on my guide camera. Now it looks really good with the 290. This is the 120. I believe it was the 120 mm. Yes, the 120 mm. It says right there on top of the screen. Duh. Let's see if it's getting better on the numbers. It's still got too many steps in there, but let's see. We'll let this one go and see how high it goes. This one may run off the rails. And again, it may be, well, it probably is user error, not knowing what exact good settings for this work, because the settings off my ASI Air, they don't do the same with the StellaVita for some reason. I mean, it's moving, it's going back the other direction, so we'll just let it roll. The big thing is that if it will complete its calibration cycle and then start to guide and hold it. If it took 5 minutes to calibrate, I'd be happy as long as it worked. Hey, there goes a satellite. All right, it's checking the backlash, and then it's gotta go. Well, that was, yeah, gotta do one more set of corrections here. Now it seems to be moving pretty well. With each step on this, it matched it pretty good for the north. It may not even get to 15 steps here. Okay, there's 16. I like to see them below 20. There, that's not, I mean, that's not optimal, but it works. I think that's that might work. Well, at least it's just a beautiful night out, y'all. Other than the moon kind of messing with things. All right, come on now. Work your magic. It says it's guiding. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the graph over here. Give it a minute or two to settle down. I noticed that when I get this thing going with the Ioptron, the CEM70, it takes just a minute for it to... That can't be right. Look at those numbers. Those numbers are crazy, insane low. I haven't seen it that low with this mount, with this before. Oh my gosh, look at that. Are you kidding me? We're at 0.35. Get out of town. Now, if it'll hold that, I mean, look at that. It's like a flat line there, y'all. I'm stoked about this. This is awesome. Let's leave this, let that ride right there. While that's doing that, let's take a 3-minute picture and let's pull the guiding back up. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is insane. We're guiding. Let's see. It's working. I got my fingers crossed. When this picture comes up at 3 minutes, I've never seen it guide over 2 minutes before. Oh, this is good news, y'all. This is good news. I feel like we have a winner right here. StellaVita looks like it's doing its thing. Can pull up the histogram here. This is a really nice device, and I feel like it's more customizable than the ASI Air. And with this particular camera, the settings in here, yes, with the ASI Air you can adjust different settings, you adjust your gain, but you can put this in 3 different modes, like low gain mode, high gain mode, HDR mode. I know that those modes are automatically turned on at certain levels with the ZWO cameras. However, these cameras, you can still adjust the black point. You can adjust all kinds. It's just crazy amazing how much more customizable these devices are, or this device is. Oh no! What are you doing? Well, that, my friends, was a little hiccup there. I don't know why it does that. It kicks me out sometimes. Oh gosh. It looks like it's restarting the image. So no worries, we're still guiding. We'll just give it a few more minutes. I'm just so happy right now that we are guiding at 0.34. Point 0.34. I didn't even look to see if that was, I think, a regular. Man, look at that. Yes. 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 We have success here. That is success. We are going to do that was a 3-minute image. We're going to kick off a 5-minute image starting now. I'm going to run in and go grab my puppies and let them go use the bathroom while this 5-minute image is taking place, and I'll be back, y'all, to check in on you. All right. We are still tracking .34. Gosh, that is just amazing. We are in the process of taking a 5-minute image. It's almost done. I bet you we could see. Oh yeah, we might be in a good spot to see. Whoa. Was that lightning? I don't know what that was. I hope that wasn't lightning in the background. I just saw a big light flash up in the sky, so. All right. Let's get ready for that 5-minute image coming in here. Some good luminous data here on this galaxy. All right, it's getting ready to load. I think this is going to be a good test. Put it right there. All right. Tracking is spot on, no hiccups. Yeah, look at that. 50% moon illumination. And the moon is not that far away from M101 at the moment. I would say, yeah, I like it. That's real good right there. All right. Well, we're going to call it a night for this test here, and hopefully tomorrow or the next day's test goes even better.